Well, g'day everybody. So here we are. We're in Les Sables Olonne at the moment, and it's the countdown to the start of the Golden Globe race next year in right here, September the 6th, 2026. It's all going to happen, and we've had an amazing couple of days of working here, talking about all things GGR with the entrants. We've currently got 26 entrants. I forget the number of countries, but there's quite a lot. And it's been very constructive. But the best part, the hype, is the fact that we're all together for the first time, having a lot of fun. And all those that have been struggling, preparing their boats and worrying and said, oh, jeepers, am I going to make it? And thought they were way behind. They speak to their mate next door, another entrant, and he's so far behind, they feel good, you know. And it creates a bond. It really fires everyone up, you know. And it's going to happen quicker than we all believe. So I think you all know what's going on with the GGR. It's quite unique. We make no claims about it being the biggest, the greatest, whatever. You know, it is tough. It's a total mind game. It's incredibly grueling. It's even ugly in so many ways for the entrants because they're isolated for so long. But what we say about the GGR, it's simply completely unique. There is nothing else like it on the planet, and it is what it is. It's all about humans. It's human stories. Everything that moves their boat through the water is because of the skipper, okay? And there is no outside assistance. They're completely alone for that period. They can't ring family, friends, all that sort of stuff, which adds a dimension that's unbelievable, let alone the fact they're using paper charts, sextant, no GPS, all those sorts of things. So stand by, it's about to happen. I know there's a lot of our regular fans are waiting for this, so this is the beginning of something great. I've got to say, Les Sables Olonne is the centre of the world for solo round the world sailing, and we're so happy to have their support once again. This is our third edition out of Les Sables Olonne. It's the fourth edition of the Golden Globe, and one of the amazing things is it's a completely unscripted adventure. No one knows exactly what's going to happen. In 1968, there were 9 starters, 1 finisher. In 2018, 50 years later, when we set this whole thing up, we had 18 starters and we ended up with only 5 finishers. In 2022, we had 16 starters. We lost a lot just in the last weeks before the start of the race, and we only had 3 finishers. It's that difficult. And of course, 2018, it was Jean-Luc Vandenheed, an amazing guy, incredible sailor, long-time friend of ours, so it was quite eerie in a lot of ways. And then in 22, it was Kirsten, and Kirsten just kicked a goal for the world, you know, for women, for sailing, solo sailing, the whole lot. It was a massive story. You can see all the awards she's got. She's still getting awards, you know, it's crazy. But who knows what's going to happen here. But what I've got to say is that 2018 had a bunch of characters and it made an amazing story. If you haven't seen Voyage of Madmen, you want to have a look at it. It's free on board YouTube. Amazing story. And then 22 was again a completely, I got to admit it, I got to say it, the style and the nature of the entrance in 22 was different than 2018. At the moment, it's blown my hat off. The characters that we've got here today are really quite amazing. The backstories are more intense. They're coming at it with a completely different perspective because they've seen what's happened in the last 3 editions. I won't say they're worried or they're not sort of concerned and they're maybe not anxious. They might have a bit of fear. They could have all of that in together, but the people, incredible. I get copped a lot of the time as being the old white-haired guy with the beard, you know, sailing around and we got all these old bloody dreamers in the race and all that sort of stuff. It's changing. It's turning on its head. We got Lewis, who's just I won't call him a baby, but he's only just turning 21 next year, you know. And then we've got the oldest. We've got Edward coming back again. You know, he was in there in 22 but had to retire for personal reasons, but he's back again. So stand by, buckle up, you know, look forward to what's going on. And yeah, thanks Les Sables Olonne for backing us again here. It's going to be quite something. So if you get a chance to come and meet the crews in the last couple of weeks before the start, you want to try it. And now I'm going to basically go through, there's about 10 of our entrants that aren't here at the moment, so we're going to just let you know who they are. Henry Wooten. He's got a great YouTube channel, by the way. You want to check him out. You can link to his profile on the GGR website. The same with all these entrants I'm going to go through. Ex-military, well, he's still in the military, actually, and he'll still have a job after the GGR, apparently. They've given him time off, so that's cool. You've got a Cape George 36, which is really quite a special boat, same as Kirsten, so obviously a very fast boat. and flying the flag for Great Britain. So next one, we got Daniel. Daniel's from Norway. He's sailing an OE32, and he's spent the last couple of years preparing his boat. So quite a very well prepared boat at the moment. I think he's one of the ones at the head of the game. He's a commercial diver. Reminds me of Philippe Jonteau in the first BOC Challenge, who created the Vendée Globe here. He was a commercial diver as well, so who knows, he might be a hot sailor too. We'll find out. Okay, Stephen's a bit of a dark horse. He's only just got his boat in the last number of weeks, another Cape George 36. So, but a strong sailor. He's out training with some friends on another Cape George at the moment while he's finishing off some of the refit stuff. So, flying the flag for America. We got a lot of, well, us Aussies call them Yanks, but they're Americans. And we got quite a lot of Americans in the race, which is good. Next one. Issa is from Canada, and he's also got a very famous OE32. It started off sailed by R. Vig in the 2018 edition of the GGR. He was dismasted off Cape Town and pretty much rolled over and damaged the boat. Then Jeremy Bagshaw in South Africa sailed the same boat in the 2022 GGR. Didn't do too well because he had barnacle problems, but he finished the race in Chichester class, and now Issa is same boat, preparing really well, so let's see what happens to him. Right, Olivia. Olivia is one of our two women, done about 24,000 miles on her boat, sailing solo across the Pacific. She's now heading down to Cape Town. It's a Taxing 34, similar to a couple of other boats in the GGR, and she's a filmmaker, and she's got a great YouTube channel. Does some amazing films, a lot of very interesting style. It's quite unique. So looking forward to see Olivia. She'll be sailing up during next year, and we'll get here in Les Sables d'Olonne. Should be quite a few months ahead of time. So quite a character. Next one, Arsene. Arsene actually entered the 22 GGR, or was it 2018? I forget now. But didn't quite find funding, but he's back with a vengeance. He's got a Biscay 36. And he's quite happy. No, he hasn't got a Biscay 36. It changed. He's got an OE 32. So that's a quick one. Anyway, French sailor, class Mini 650 sailor, done lots of previous racing in his earlier days, and now he's coming back to finish off his dreams. There's a lot of dreamers in this room, I'll admit that. So Matt Woodside, classic, ex-Navy veteran, been in the forces over there for a long, long time now, 68. Retired, another Cape George 36. See what happens when the Kirsten wins the race. The value of the boats has gone rocket. Anyway, he's just as a bit of a reef, as a qualifier, he's left the east coast of America, sailed across the Pacific. He's currently in New Zealand with his boat, and his official qualifier starts from there. He's going to sail solo non-stop across the Southern Ocean, around Cape Horn, and back up to America for a quick pit stop before he comes across to Les Sables d'Olonne. So he will have, covered probably 30,000 or 28,000, 25,000 miles on his boat. He's owned the boat for a long time. He's had it for about 11 years. Did a complete rebuild in the factory. So looking very impressive. Okay. Mike Smith, this is a story. He's like me. My first boat was a replica of Suhaili. This guy's actually building one. I started to build that but gave up halfway. Mike's been building the boat for nearly 8 years, okay? I think it's 8 years. He had planned to enter 2018, wasn't finished. Had planned to enter 2022, wasn't finished. Is planning to enter 2026, but still not quite finished. And he's got to try and launch in December, and then he'll actually sail all the way from Australia here to the start. So hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this guy. It'll be fantastic. I really hope he makes it, because otherwise it'll be 2030. He's going to do it. So next one, Christopher Langman, another guy who's in the merchant Navy, sort of US Navy as well. Long-time sailor, but he's so busy he doesn't get to sail as much as he'd like. But he's done 8,000 miles solo so far, as well as lots of others. He's also bought an OE32. They've proven to be fast boats, and there's a little, one design fleet within the GGR. So great guy. He's just got off his ship. He's driving up to his boat now. Hopes to start his qualifier, 4,000 mile qualifier early next year, and looking pretty good. Great guy. Very funny. He's always laughing. Anyway, next one. Pat Lawless. Now we go straight to the guys in the room. Pat, woohoo, a long time veteran. Good on you, Pat. So I'll hand over to Pat. You all probably know him and know the story. Way to you.
So, Pat Lawless from Ireland, happy to be in Les Sables Olonne, and happy to be in the GGR. I'm from Kerry, the Kingdom, the southwest of Ireland, the same place as Brendan the Navigator. So he left in 1512, the first European to get to America. It took him 7 years to return back to Ireland. So I'm taking the 7 as my number, and I hope to finish the race in a record time, 7 months, as quick as I can. So that's my plan. So, yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Pat. You're back. Glad to see you. Come over this side a bit. Come right over. Yeah, go right there. Yep, go for it.
Hello everyone, I'm Guido Cantini, I'm from Italy. I'm 57 years old. I've been at this game for various reasons for 9 years. I was meant to participate in the 2022 edition, but unfortunately life got in the way. I have Vancouver 34, who together with Daniel Harwood, my team manager, and invaluable help. We've been fixing Hannah of Cows, that's the name of the boat, for the past 9 years. And I'm really looking forward to participate in the 2026 edition. It's been a long time, and honestly, I can't wait to start. It's been too long. So I'm really looking forward to September 2026 to get going and see what's out there.
Thanks, Guido. Tell us just why a red boat?
So you can be seen.
Oh, very good. You mean to say because of Joshua? Can be seen. Okay, it reminded me of Joshua. Okay, thanks for that. Mara, showgirl, Mara, the boat showgirl. Good to be here.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm from Norway. I'm really excited to be here in the Golden Globe. When I tell people what I'm going to do, of course, everyone say I'm crazy. So it's really nice to be here with the other entrants. And it just makes me feel like, you know what? This is a very reasonable thing to do. I'm also extremely excited that this year we're actually 2 women on the start line. And I hope that both Olivia and I can inspire more women out there. So next time there will be even more of us. I'm going to be sharing my entire journey. So in January, I will live stream my entire Atlantic crossing, which will be my qualification sail for approximately 5 weeks. And I really hope that a lot of you will tune into that. So I'll see you on the ocean.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mara. What's the scariest part about the GGR?
I don't know. I'll have to see. But
for you right now?
For right now, I don't know. It's just to be out there. I have to figure out everything by myself. No one to consult. It's a new thing for me. So
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Next one, Lewis, the youngest person.
You say KRW.
Thanks, mate.
Hi, I'm Louis. I'll be the youngest entrant in this edition. So I've taken over Michael Guyenberger's boat, Nuri, which I'm going to rename after my sponsor, which has just been confirmed. So I'll announce that in the following days. I've been thinking about the Golden Globe race for the past 3 years. Now I've graduated from university. I'm preparing full-time on the boat. I think I have a really good boat to finish the race, and I can't wait to start.
That's it? Okay, what do you think of these old white-haired blokes out here?
I think maybe they do have something to teach me.
I don't know. I'm still learning too, but that's beside the point. You got a great boat, and you've done a serious amount of sailing in the last 4 or 5 months, but you met up with Daniel. You know Daniel,
yes.
You know he's doing it because of you.
Yeah.
What happened at the meeting?
I was sleeping in my boat. He knocked on my boat and he recognized the boat and he asked me if I was participating. Invited me over for a beer on his boat, and 2 weeks later I see an Instagram post. He sold his boat and he's bought a new one and he signed up. So I must have been very convincing.
You were. In fact, it made me realise we didn't introduce Daniel in the people that are not here because he's so new. We didn't have it on the file. We didn't put Daniel. Daniel's got a what is it? What's the name? What sort of boat? Tashing. Barbie 35. Yeah. So sorry, Daniel. You're in the race. He's from Israel. He's the last person that's entered, and it's all because of you. Sorta. Okay. Good luck, eh? Thanks, mate. Okay. What do we got here? Salim. This isn't his story. Friend of Ertan. Everyone knows Ertan. All yours.
Ertan Beş kardeş.
Yes.
So Ertan and I grew up in Bosphorus, Istanbul, and there I fell in love with the sea. Then I tried to build my first boat when I was 8 years of age. Well, it was not a success. Then I had boats all my life. Wooden boats, steel boats, fiberglass boats, even aluminum boats, and carbon shells, rowing shells, and even a wing foil. Then meanwhile, I became an orthopedic surgeon dedicated to care of disabled children. Then I left everything with my wife and sailed out to the oceans, sailed around the world. After 13 years and 90,000 miles, with help of you, now it's time for the GGR.
Okay.
I hope.
Hey, tell us about the. Oh, I don't need the mic. Tell us about the charity that you're working for and who you're going to sail for.
It is not exactly a charity. It is disabled children all around the world. And the problem is in very few richer countries, they became not even the exact care and exact financial support they need. And although mankind is making big technological progress and the medical world is much better than earlier when we started medicine 40 years ago, all over the world there is a big neglect of the disabled children.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good luck with that, and we look forward to seeing your red boat. Why did you pick red on the Endurance 35?
Okay, it's orange.
Oh, orange.
It's a very bright orange, and it was the same color like one of my earlier was in 1975.
Yeah.
I liked it, and it was my first good boat after the tiny dinghies and the rowing shells. So I kept the color in my heart, and now after 50 years, it's the same color.
Yeah. Okay. Silly question. Do you think Ayrton should do the GGR again? Do you think Ayrton should go again?
Yes.
Good. Okay. He'll probably watch this. Okay. Who we got next? Oh, jeepers, Etienne. I don't think we should talk to you. Why did you choose the colour of your boat? Take that.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have like multiple colours, so
Yeah.
I wanted to choose one, and I thought I was going to go with a very strong one, and then I always had purple on my different boats. So let's go bold. Let's go.
I think it's a good idea. You better tell people who you are and what you're doing.
I'm Etienne from Switzerland, and so I met these guys, Jane behind the cameras, and you, Don, for the Mini 580, and then I built number 2, and participate on the first transatlantic, and my boat was very bright, colorful, and then yeah. So now it's stepping the next adventure of McIntyre. And we're very, very happy and glad to be part of this GGR family and event.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for
Okay.
having me.
So in the Transat, I won the seniors division.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I think I won the overall division.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just wanted to bring that up, you know. Good job. Okay. Crazy guy. Watch this guy, you know. It's Trade Win 35. Who we got? Andrew. Andrew from, watch this, from England.
Toslap. Hi, I'm Andrew, the Mad Scotsman, and I'm doing the McIntyre Golden Globe race, solo around the globe from Sables d'Olonne to Sables d'Olonne in my Sultan Saga 36 Symphony.
Okay. Tell us about the training you do with kids and everything, you know, the thing.
Back home in Scotland, we run an outdoor centre where school children come for a residential week in the centre, and we take them mountaineering and rock climbing and paddling and caving.
Yeah, so I asked you once before about whether you knew John Ridgway, because you're the same era, and he has a training school, adventure school. What inspired you to get you to the point of doing the GGR?
Oof, right. I'm not sure I've actually worked out why I'm doing the GGR.
That's a good answer.
Perhaps when I come back, I'll be able to tell you.
Okay, sounds cool. Yep, thanks for that, Andrew. Who we got next? We've got Gunnar. This is a guy that's gonna do it. You know, he's gonna do it, and then he pulled out. You pulled out. Why? You entered, and then you said can't do it. What happened?
I got confused, and then I finally I had a moment of clarity and said, "Why would I not sail around the world?" So,
okay, so you are gonna do it.
So I am gonna do it.
Okay,
yeah,
up to
for
you,
sure.
Gunnar.
Yeah. So I have the funny name. It's a Danish name from the USA, but I escaped 10 years ago and now live in the UK. So yeah, I'm really happy with my boat, which is called Pompon, which is Dutch for pumpkin. So it's the Mighty Pumpkin because it already has a bunch of orange on it. And it's quite unique because of that. Bob Perry design, 34 feet on deck with a big long bowsprit, not too dissimilar to Swahili. And it was fun to talk to Sir Robin about the boat because he was on board at the boat show in Southampton back in September. So yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Really pleased to meet everyone. It's such a good family, and if you're going to go around the world, it's do it as a family. I can't. You just feel like even though you're going to be alone, I think there's always going to be so many people watching, and the camaraderie of all the skippers here, and John and Don and Jane with the family. It just feels like a family. So yeah, thanks for having us.
No worries, mate. I'm glad you're going to do it. You'll take a long time living that down. Okay, we got Pa. Did I ever say that right?
It's a pear.
Pear. So I'm going to call you Apple. We got a funny story about getting here, but anyway, explain who you are.
Well, I am. I'm actually one of the. Well, how many are we? I think we're like 4 or maybe 3 doctors here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're very, very overrepresented. Yeah.
Okay.
But apart from that, I'm a Swedish guy. 55 years old. Love to sail. Love to spend time on the ocean. Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
And why are you doing it? How'd you get into it? Loaded question.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of a long story, but yeah, I don't know what to say, Don.
That's okay. Just say because you want to have fun.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
have fun. I mean, so sailing the Southern Ocean is my dream, and then the GGR is a vehicle for making that happen. But it seems like the GGR project itself is more crazy than actually doing the sailing, and just as challenging or even more, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you're here. That's the main thing. And you've got Ayrton's old boat.
I've got Ayrton's old boat. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Another bloody rustler.
another bloody rustler. I love the boat. I feel safe on it actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have more work to do than I was thinking, and and then I can handle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll handle it.
All good?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Thanks, mate. Okay. But you're the first Swede as well, aren't you?
Well.
Yeah, anyway.
Daniel is Swedish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Andrea, there's another story. Jeepers. I'm not going to say anything. I'll let you say it all.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Andrea from Milano, Italy. Milano is no sea, therefore I learned how to sail on a lake, the Como Lake. I like to call myself still a freshwater sailor. I'm an amateur solo sailor, and when I am at sea, I sail solo, but I don't feel lonely for different reasons, waves, challenges, nature. I feel lonely sometimes when I try to share this venture in the society, because business community, friends, family, you have to explain why. Now, here in Les Sables d'Olonne, when I met for the first time the majority of the skipper, I have just to say one statement. Birds of a feather, they flock together. So we will flock all together towards this great journey, and I feel very honored and obliged to be here. Thank you all.
Okay, good to have an Italian here. Crazy about sailing. Okay, where are we next? Oleg. Okay. Yep, there we go.
Hallo, ich bin Oleg Schmidt, ich komme aus Deutschland. Das ist nicht so einfache Reise, ganze Welt zu segeln. Nonstop. Das ist richtig schwierig. Aber ich bin hier, wir sind hier, wir schaffen das.
Fantastic. So can you tell us about your boat? Why you chose an OE32? Language problem. Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you very much, Oleg. Oleg has been in Germany, I think, for how many years, Jane? 13 years or something?
30.
30 years living in Germany. And I don't speak French, and I've been living in France for a long time as well. So anyway, all very good. Glad to have you here, Oleg. Erden. Oh, boy. Don't spend too long talking about rowing. Come this way, right there.
Well, now that you brought it up, my claim to fame is ocean rowing. I'm the first person to have rowed the 3 oceans, spent a good amount of my time, my life solo on a rowboat, 3.5 years almost, 1,084 days, that's the record. I am now getting ready for the Golden Globe race. I have a Biscay 36 that is in the process of refit. The mast is off. We're working on the boat. I hope to be ready to sail in March, but there's still a lot of work. More work I would like to get done. We'll see how much of it will get done, but I will make the starting line. It's a big journey. I am overwhelmed at times, but it is a journey that recruits all my resources, time, money, relationships, all of it, and I couldn't do it without my wife Nancy on my side. So yeah, kudos to Nancy.
You got a very special boat, eh?
I do.
The fastest boat in the fleet last time.
Yes, Simon Kerwin being the good skipper that he is, if I can become the skipper that Clara deserves, she'll serve me well.
Yeah, okay, cool. Fantastic. Thanks, mate. Where are we now? We got the next one. Boom. Edward. Ooh, second time lucky. Good on you.
Hi, I'm Edward Valentinovich. I'm a professional engineer and sailing is my hobby. And I'm preparing Noah's Jest for Golden Globe race. I sailed on her over 20,000 miles solo. And as a preparation this year, I sailed twice across Atlantic. And Noah's Jest was actually prepared for Golden Globe race. I had actually 700 liters of water. And all the gear, all the food on. Actually, I could stay 9 months on the Atlantic. So everything went very well. I spent a bit more time than I expected, 23 days to France from Halifax, from Nova Scotia, Canada. And 46 days back, there was no wind or gales pushing me back to France. So. But the test was perfect. Of course, I have a lot of notes, a lot of preparation to do. And of course, that, notice of race is a thick book. And it's actually crazy what we have to do to prepare for the race.
It is, I agree. But you're doing a good job. So now that you've done 20,000 miles, the boat's worn out and you've still got to do another refit now. How big is the job list?
Oh, well, as you know, last time I changed the rigging. I'm going to change it again.
Okay.
And my sails are perfect. I actually never touched the spurs, main spur, January, and so on. I'm maybe thinking about having the twin sail, but we'll see.
Well, you're prepared really well. I mean, it's good to have those miles, eh?
So yes,
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
We are kind of the Noah's Jest and me one now.
All right. Look forward to seeing you at the finish. Where are we? Next one. Thanks, mate. Damien. Damien's going to speak French. He's been living here for. Oh, and he doesn't speak English. He does, but I said speak French, and then we'll introduce a special VIP. So listen out.
Bonjour. Eh ben ouais, je vais parler français, mais j'ai mon traducteur qui pourra faire la traduction. Donc, je suis vraiment content de revenir sur cette course parce que je faisais partie des participants de la dernière édition en 2022. Malheureusement, j'ai pas terminé parce que à cause de problèmes techniques, j'ai dû m'arrêter en Afrique du Sud à Cape Town. C'était un petit peu dur psychologiquement de pas finir la course, de pas faire tout ce tour du monde en entier. Et c'est de là que j'avais pris la décision, si c'était possible, de me représenter au départ de la prochaine édition. C'est le cas. Je suis ici, je suis vraiment content. Je suis pas tout seul des coureurs de la dernière édition, on est 3. Je suis vraiment content de les retrouver. Et puis, je me rends compte qu'il y a une super bonne ambiance avec tous les coureurs qui se sont inscrits pour cette édition. Et ça fait du bien de voir du monde qui est motivé pour faire cette épreuve.
Thanks, Damien. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce a good friend of Damien's and a good friend of us, Seb. Come this way.
Bonjour.
No,
I have to speak in English. No,
yeah.
Of course. I'm Seb. You saw me 4 years ago as the race director. Now I work with Damien as his team manager. He's super happy to be back in Les Sables d'Olonne. We all are. He's extremely happy to see the whole bunch of new characters that there is for this race, which is going to make for a super interesting story. Last time, the race was cut short in Cape Town. So this time, if he leaves at the same time as the others to start with, then we believe that there will be a lot of fight at the head of the fleet. And yeah, always a pleasure to be back in Les Sables d'Olonne, see the team back in action, and the crazy people who are doing this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I ask a question for Damien? You're in for the win. I think I'd be interested to see what Damien thinks. Obviously he may have said that, but you're in for the win. Why does he think he's going to win this time?
He didn't say, but I will ask him.
Yeah.
Tu l'as pas dit, mais t'étais. Là, tu viens pas pour faire de la figuration cette fois.
Oui, mais alors attention, parce que c'est ce que je disais sur le départ de la dernière édition. Mon plus gros défaut, c'est d'être coureur et de vouloir gagner la course. Et cette course est tellement longue qu'avant de vouloir la gagner, il faut la terminer. Et c'est très compliqué, très long, et il peut y avoir énormément de problèmes. Donc il faut vraiment la terminer pour pouvoir la gagner. Donc je reste dans ce raisonnement-là, et avant de gagner, je veux la finir.
So, as a professional racer, his mistake last time was to be in for the win from the very beginning. But this race is so long, the attrition rate is so huge that you shouldn't go in for the win at the beginning. You have to get in order to finish and then see how it pans out for the win.
Very cool. Magnifique, monsieur. Très bien. Good luck, eh? Yep, that's a hot potato. Okay, Colm. Oh, here we go. This is even worse. Thanks,
Don.
Colm. No, we've got a relationship that goes back to the OGR, right? And I'm not sure how much you're going to say. You say what you say, and then I might say something at the end.
Well, starting off, it's just great to be back with the McIntyre Adventure and GGR family. It's also my first time in Les Sables d'Olonne. And just to be here where all of this racing history is something that you can feel just by being here. So making the trip all the way from San Diego was definitely worth it. And also to meet the whole family here that have all signed up to do this big adventure for all different reasons and all different whys. For me, my name is Colm Walker, and I'm sailing on a Tiana 37 named Mokushla, which is Irish for my pulse or my darling. And so it really just represents the mutual bond that we're going to have to form in order to go where we're going to go and make it back to the start from where we started. I'm racing for Wisdom Dojo, which is a veteran program which aligns with a lot of the causes that I've supported since getting out of the service. And it's a program that takes a community as well as a meditation framework to give veterans a framework in order to thrive and go from like a post-traumatic stress to a post-traumatic growth type environment. So again, just chuffed to be here, and good to see Don again under different circumstances. So
yeah, absolutely. So I don't need that one. Yeah. So we first met. Imagine 13 of these guys on one boat. Yeah, they entered a boat, ex-service members, a boat called Skeleton Crew in the OGR. Biggest bunch of guys you could imagine.
Sure.
An amazing cause. So good luck.
Thank you very much.
I want to see you at the end.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
Good to have you in the GGR.
Pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, where are we? That might be it. Press the button, boom, yep, that's it. Okay, all right, so you can see there that's completely unscripted event right now. And the GGR is going to be just like that. You know, the true definition of adventure is any activity with an unknown outcome. And you've got a bunch of amazing people going to set off and do something really... I remember Barry Pickthall said, we shouldn't call the race crazy. People think it's crazy, you know. But anyway, it's all about humanity. And I just mentioned Sir Robert Knox-Johnston, our patron. You know, we're following in his footsteps to a degree. And he's a great supporter of the race. He hopes to be at the start of the race, all that sort of stuff. And all the action is going to be here. So come and check out Les Sables d'Olonne and the GGR next year on the 6th of September, 26. See you then. Bye-bye. Thank you.